there, people. How are you doing tonight? Wait, did Windows mess with my audio again? Let's see. Oh, no. It's still at 90%. That's good. Let's turn that music down a lot. There. How are you all doing tonight? Sorry. Let's fold this over here. Yes. Do we have chat? I think we have chat. Chat, do we have chat? Could you chat to see if we have chat? Yes. Well, I guess I can... yes. Dutchmaker says yes. Awesome. Pepsi Cola was here first. Good morning, all. It's 7 a.m. Wow, that is early. And Nigel Young says it's going to be good tonight as I have a lot of these mini seat studio with WLED on work. Great and quick. Oh, nice. So Dutchmaker is here and Mr. Tech Gadget. Ditto, Carlo Schriever, and Gasby. Nice. Well, welcome all. I am thirsty and I have some Fanta Zero Sugar Tutti Frutti. So I'm going to drink that. So less people here tonight than normally. Maybe that's because we're not doing a LED subject. Maybe. Who knows? While we're waiting, I'm going to do the thing you should always do before a live stream. And that is upgrade my Home Assistant. Let me make a backup first. Hold on. Or a snapshot rather, but you know. Let's see, Home Assistant, snapshot, take a snapshot. Before, I'll make it backup now. Before upgrade. Sure. Yes. Yeah, well, there's an LED in the Wi-Fi button, but I'm also sure you can hook one up. Yes. Okay, backing up 15%. Oh, that's the nice thing of running everything on Proxmox. I can just hit backup and it makes a copy and done. I actually finally started the new cluster yesterday. I got a new switch in and I've been playing with that this week. It's nice. The old one's nice too though. It's reading with 800 megabytes a second and writing with 250. Good. Yeah, the time that Home Assistant used to fail during an upgrade and stuff like that, that's well past us. In the past there have been some issues, but then we're talking like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Nowadays it's mostly fine. But you know, it's a good practice. Backup is done. Don't need to worry about it. Oh wow, I have snapshots here going back to 2021. Okay. Let's share my screen, or my browser, I think. Window capture. Putty? No. It's not seeing. Hold on, let me go here. Does this work? Yes. Okay. So then, let me copy that. Copy. Let's go here. There. Good. Okay, let's make that a bit bigger. Can I make this transparent? Does that work? We're in the pre-show, so we can do anything. Let's see, blending mode. No. Properties, no. Filters. Effect filter. Alpha LUT, no. Branch output, HDR, image mask blend. Okay. Opacity. No, it doesn't adjust the opacity of the thing itself. Okay. Does anyone know how to do that in OBS? So maybe it's not filters. Let's see. Order transform? No. Hold on, just checking some stuff. Oh, let's go. Okay. It's not in the properties, no. It has to be a filter, right? Effect filters. Alpha LUT? No. Color correction, maybe. Opacity. Oh, look at that. Good. Yes, so I'm gonna say 80%, 85%, 90? No, around 85%, that should be good. Because now you can still see me, but you can also see the Home Assistant. Right, so let's upgrade the Home Assistant operating system first, I think. I'm not that many updates behind, just a few. Okay, let's update that. HA has never actually failed during an upgrade. Yeah, well, we talked about that. Cool. So is this visible enough, what's going on? There's lots of other updates. This is my production Home Assistant, because, for instance, these lights are also in my production Home Assistant, so we're going to mess with that. Normally we don't touch the production version, but, you know. Like 2 displays in one. Awesome. Oh, there's already more people here. Do you have the red blobs with numbers saying you need to update stuff? Oh wait, it came back. So now our operating system is up to date. The red blobs? I don't know what you mean with red blobs. Don't do it. Well, let's update Home Assistant Core. Because, okay, I'm not that far behind. 2025 2.1 to 5.3. That's okay. That's okay. Let's create a backup. That's fine. Failed to perform action. Error. System is not running. Oh, okay. It's not running. It's not booted up yet. But what more fun is there than update what we're going to use in the pre-show? There's nothing better than that. Let's update. Let's go. So it should be making a backup. If this breaks, then the lights in the studio are also going to malfunction and everything. Because they're running through the production Home Assistant. Probably. Hey there, Slizard. Zillard? I'm not even going to try the last name. I mean, this is running on, like, Proxmox with an SSD and stuff like that, so in theory it should be okay. No, now is not the good time for an ad, thank you. Hey there, Greg. No worries, no worries. We're still in the pre-show, and we decided to update the thing we need later. My production Home Assistant. I was at the Home Assistant community meetup day 2 weeks ago, I think. 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. 1 week ago. That was a lot of fun. That was nice. There was like 200 something people there. And some people even recognized me. That was cool. And, yeah. Installing. So, what are you all drinking tonight? I have my my Tutti Frutti, like I showed. Estrella. Okay. Is that beer or something? Mead. Well, that's a type of beer, I think. Oh, wait. Maybe that's insulting. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, so... Coffee. It's early here in New Zealand. Oh, yeah, that I can understand that there, Pepsi. I think you're probably the furthest away of everyone. Always very nice, that afvalwijzer. Yes. Well, I don't actually use it. I use the app on my phone, but maybe I should switch to that one in Home Assistant at some point. The dream is still to have like this mega nice dashboard on the wall somewhere. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Last time I proposed it, like 7 years ago, my girlfriend was big no. It's not going to happen. So who knows? Maybe I can convince her somehow. 7-Up Zero. Oh, I have some some Sprite here as my second drink. Sprite Zero Sugar. Nice. Let's see. Oh, our memory's filled up. I gave it 4 gigs. Maybe it needs more. Yeah, it might be slow because it only has 4 gigabytes of memory. This VM has 76 days of uptime. Oh, that's good. I mean... Press the like button. I don't see a like button. Nope, no like button. Yeah, I think I like this transparent overlay thingy. It's always a hassle to fit everything on the screen, because some are maybe watching this on their phone while others are watching it on their giant TV. And so, you know, it's hard to make it visible for everyone. On stream, oh yeah, I can go to my own video and press the like button. Let's see, can I do that? Let's see real quick. Intermit.Tech. Oh, I've got a live stream. Oh, yeah, I'm hearing myself. Good. Like. Yes, now I have 12 likes on the video. Uh-oh. Wait, now we have videoception. Yeah, more videos keep popping up. I wish each of those would give me a new like, but it doesn't work that way. I'm glad the audio isn't looped. Okay. Oh, I think it's back. Yes. Unused YAML configuration for Onkyo integration. I don't have an Onkyo. Okay. Let's see. I want to update ESPHome. Well, maybe I can do that here. Add-ons. ESPHome. Oh, I have 2412 installed. Okay, let's go to 12. Yeah, okay, update. Oh, and we're already in the stream. Wait. Is this still transparent now? Let's see, filters. Yes, okay, good. I already had my, this is my production, yeah, my production HA, so that's going to be interesting. Okay, ESPHome updated, so we can go to the web UI, and there, oh, now everything's offline. That's always great. Now let's give it a minute to find everything. Of course, my network is too complex for the standard configuration, so everything MDNS doesn't work. Because I have multiple subnets and I don't have stupid multicast propagation blah. So, oh, okay, there they go. So these are all coming back online. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Anyway, so today we're going to take a look at this thing. And this is from Seed Studio. I bought this with my own money. There is an affiliate link in the video description. So it's from Seed Studio, and it's called the IoT button. They're about $10 a piece without shipping, and I believe with shipping it's about $16-17. But it's a complete package of, well, a button. I mean, right? It's a button. So the IoT button, from Seed Studio, and there's a button. The button doesn't do anything yet. I don't know what the... Is there a manual? Okay, we get a little... Okay, and... Oh, we can stick this somewhere with some double-sided tape. The camera's a bit blown out. It's still light outside. There. So we have some double-sided sticky tape on this thing. And I guess this clicks in here. Does it have... Is it the same on both sides? I guess so. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this clicks in here, so you can have it as a remote or mount it somewhere. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, nothing else in the box, so that can go. These cards can go too. Okay, so maybe we need to open it up. I don't know. I want to open it up anyway, so... Because there is a replaceable battery inside. You didn't use HA Service Discovery. What's that? I'm not a Home Assistant expert. I make it work and then I never look at it again. That's basically how my Home Assistant works. So if you have any tips, let me know. Okay, let's try and get this in here. Oh, no. No. How does this work? Didn't know OBS was a game. Discord status. What? Playing OBS. Wow. I didn't know either. But at least you got notified. So let's see how we open this. Maybe I should put my fingernail in there first, or is there a gap somewhere? Oh, there's little gaps over here, I guess. Okay, yeah. Oh, almost. Oh, it opened and then it closed again. Oh, there we go. Okay, now the other side. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is a little shell. It also has Zigbee. Yeah. Okay, so there's a battery already pre-mounted inside. That's a pretty decent sized battery there. 2024 11, yeah. But I wonder if it's deactivated from power. So plus goes to the USB port side. That's good to know. So let's take it out. Can we take it out? You'd think so. I don't know if you need to take it out, but there's no pull tab or something like that. I just would have expected, I guess, the button to do something. Maybe I need to hold it. No. Maybe it needs to be charged? I have no idea. The bracket is screwed on. Oh, so it's not meant to pull the battery out like that. It basically clamps it in place. Okay. That's good to know. I guess it's more secure. But then I also guess we shouldn't need to remove it. So let's close this up again. It's cool, yeah. It's replaceable, though. There. And let's... where's my USB meter? I need an extension cord. Maybe it's just turned off by default. I have no idea. Okay, so USB meter. Not sure you can see it, but I will be. Okay, let's plug that in. I'll zoom out a bit so you can also see the meter. There, yeah, the extension cord isn't longer, so... Oh, no. Okay. So let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay, I hear the ding-dong. And it's drawing half an amp. Okay. Or 0.45. Sure. So now, how do I onboard it? I have no idea. I deliberately did not do any pre-work here. Should I be able to add it somehow? New device. Look at the instructions. There were no instructions. No. Okay. Let me see if there's instructions, right? Getting started. Okay. There are instructions. Hold on. Getting started with the Seed IoT button. Good. Home Assistant ready. One switch, customizable actions, reliable power supply, easy mounting. Okay. So it has an ESP32C6. That's why it can do 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi and Zigbee. Built-in and QR on the card. Oh, really? User guide. Yes. Well, we'll follow this first. Support OTA. Okay. Initial setup. Use a standard data cable to connect to a power source. That's what we did. Well, you can't see it anymore, but it's it's drawing a little current. The initial power connection is crucial as it activates the built-in battery. Okay. Without this activation step, the device will not function properly. Oh, okay. In an unconfigured state, the device will enter sleep mode after 2 minutes of inactivity. A single button press is required to wake up after ESPHome. Enter sleep in 9 seconds after releasing the button to conserve battery. You may need to press the button once to wake it up before performing any button actions. Oh, interesting. No. I want to use it for Home Assistant. So the IoT comes preloaded with ESPHome compatible firmware. So once activated, you can directly proceed. Okay. Enabling ESPHome add-on. Okay. Install start. Okay, yeah, we already have that, of course. We just updated it, so that's good. Preparing the kit. By default, your device comes pre-flashed. Okay. You can use this web tool for an easy and direct method to flash your firmware. Okay, but we don't want that. For this method, you'll need to download bin. No, I don't think I need that. Connect to the kit's hotspot. Oh. Okay, so in theory there's a hotspot. Okay, let's check that out. Go here. Oh yeah, there is a Seed Studios IoT button. It's checking the quality of the internet. Well, you don't need to see the power anymore, I think. Internet may not be available. Connect only this time. Okay. Okay. So then, I need to go to 192.168.4.1. Okay, let's do that. Overhead camera goes black. I haven't seen it do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the ESPHome web server thingy. And I guess I can connect to my Wi-Fi. Let me do that. I want to connect to this one. Save. Okay, we'll now try to connect. Okay, let me check on my Wi-Fi router if it's connected. Let's see, logs. Yeah, I have a Seed Studio button. Okay, 10.24.1.112. Okay, let's go there. 10.24.1.112. Okay, it doesn't seem to be running a web server. 10.24.1.112. No, okay. So, discovering and adding the device in Home Assistant. Open the app? What app? The Home Assistant app? No, I'm not going to open the Home Assistant app. Navigate to the integration page. Yeah, this is a good one. And your Home Assistant server are on the same network. Well, they are not. No, not automation. Let's see, let's go back. Oh, my back button doesn't work. Okay, now it works. Okay. Don't think it'll be here. How does it look? IoT button discovered. Well, it's not going to discover anything. Home Assistant is like in a different subnet, so yeah, that's not going to work. Do they show how to do it manually? Creating an automation. Create automation. Save. No, okay. But then it works on MDNS. Yeah, MDNS doesn't work if you have multiple subnets like you should have. So I'm just going to add ESPHome. And I know that it has 10.24 this as IP address. There we go. The Seed Studio IoT button 41A5. That's fine. Skip and finish. Okay, now we have a Seed Studio IoT button. Switch 1, 2, and 3. It only has one switch, man. Okay. Oh, wait. The ISO. I didn't finish the ISO setting, I think. There. MDNS routing. Yeah, the network killer. Yeah, I don't want that. I make separate networks for a reason. Okay. Well, in theory now, if I press this... Oh, yeah, okay. It seems to show up here. Yep. On, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, that's... Oh. Okay, yeah, that seems to be working. But then what is switch 1? Can we go to the configuration? Configure? What? No. Is it now in my ESPHome dashboard? Add-ons? Web UI? No. Okay. So how do I change anything? I guess you don't change the configuration? Yeah, does this turn on the switch? Yeah, this turns on switch 1. Okay. Oh, when you press the button and it performs the action or it's done, it lights up the LED and then, yeah. Okay. ESPHome have a dot feature. Let me try double click. Yeah, okay, double click does switch 2 and then hold. Hold does nothing. Triple, oh, okay. Longer hold does switch 3. Or triple click, maybe? No, triple click does nothing. Hold. Yeah, hold trigger switch 3. Okay, well that's a sensible default configuration, because then you can just... Ah, okay, so they have the button, but you don't really link the button to your automations, you link these switches. And then you can say if switch 1 is triggered, and couple an automation with that, etc, etc. You can add it to the ESPHome dashboard. Okay. How does that work? Show discovered devices? Well, it's not going to discover anything, so that's not going to work. Yeah, I don't know how to... No. Let's see what the manual says. Yeah, okay, we can create automations. We'll do that in a minute. It's a good guide. I like it. Right. So how do you, if I wanted to make a custom ESPHome configuration for it, or I wanted to update the ESPHome that's installed on there, how would I do that? Reconfigure. No. System options. Well, it's not very old, but it's old. But let's say I want to update it. Ask Paul Hibbert. What? No. We're going to try and figure this out. No. Is there no button to, like, I don't know. How do I get it in here? Yeah, well, this I'll understand. Not from HA. No, but from ESPHome then, or... Maybe it will now say over here, living room. Yeah, see, these are all updates I can still do. But the button isn't there because it's not in my ESPHome. Right? You can add device button in ESPHome dashboard. What does that mean? After adopt, it will be in ESPHome. Do I need to refresh this then? Or? Sorry, new device. What? Let's see, configuration. Yeah, I use ping because I don't have MDNS. Show unused. Okay, what? Home Assistant dashboard integration? No, I don't think so. The green button on the... Yeah, okay, and then continue. I don't want to create a configuration. Yeah, but I understand I can create a new configuration, but I don't want to create a new configuration. Test? I don't know. Yeah, no, this is for creating a new device. I don't want to do that. I want to import a current device. Is that not possible? Let's see. There's no way to import the YAML. Okay. Well, that's kind of disappointing. It won't let you adopt due to the network separation. So what? It has to be in the same subnet? Why? Why did they do that? In my opinion, it's stupid if you only have one subnet. I have a different subnet for LAN, a different subnet for Wi-Fi, a different subnet for IoT devices, a different subnet for servers like Home Assistant, and a different VLAN subnet for management purposes. And I mean, you shouldn't expect users to just have one flat network, because that would actually be bad. Let's see. Okay. You can use this web tool for easy and direct method flash. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. This web tool. Oh, I'm in the wrong browser. Sorry. This one. So it says here there is a web tool. Web tool, but the tool actually doesn't exist. Okay. If something goes wrong, follow the on-screen and switch to the ESPHome web method to complete the process. For this, you'll need the bin firmware file from here. Okay, let's check. Okay, sure. But then we can flash it with a new bin file. But would that add it to ESPHome? No, I don't think so. After the compile, it's gone. Okay, let's see if it's in the source code, maybe. Okay, okay, you can't see that, but let me open it real quick. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, good. Okay, let's do that. So in... Wait, there's the card? I don't know what this is. So I have an example YAML here. So I think we're just going to add it to ESPHome, and then do it that way. So I'll need to do that later. Seed Studio button 1. Let me copy this. No, the YAML file is, if you download the zip file on that website, there is a YAML file in there. You need to look for it a little bit. But so next, I don't know. I don't want to use recommended. Whatever. Oh, next. Okay, skip, edit, and now I'm just going to replace all of this with the YAML I got from that file, but I'm not sure this is correct. So let's go over this real quick. Seed Studio Kit, ESPHome, friendly name. Fix logger compile error. Okay. Flash size. How did you add the others in ESPHome? I created the configuration first. Anyway, it has an error of this. ESP IDF 513 is not supported by Platform IO ESPHome. Okay. Need at least 6.4. Test mode release of works. First party release does not. Lol. What? Okay. Fix flash size by ensuring. Okay. Was defaulting to 2 megabytes. See issue. External. Okay, but it says I can't do this. ESP IDF not supported by. Okay. Think you need to remove the version and source ones. Save it and validate. Sure, I can validate it, but it's not going to work. Yeah, it's not supported. That's the error it was saying. .513 is not support. Okay. Then how did they compile it? Now let's look at the rest first. External components. It's pulling in some ESPHome. Oh, for the ADC. Okay. And some other components. Okay. No, the chip doesn't matter. I just replaced the whole configuration. Yeah, ESPHome version needs to be min version 24.3. Well, I have 2025, so that's fine. Let's go on. Let's see. ESPHome. Okay, SSID. So it configures the RGB light. Okay. It has some I2C for some reason. Oh, okay. There's a sensor in there. Illuminance? Wait. Maybe did I download the files for the wrong device? Ah, okay. I downloaded the configuration file for the wrong device. I went here, and then it says you can find the bin files here. Okay, so I opened that in a new tab, and it takes me to the MR60FDA2 millimeter wave kit firmware 2.0. That's wrong. So I guess that could be the issue. Yes. So Lingmendu is seemingly the engineer for this thing. Seed Studio sensor, home assist. Oh my god. Repositories. Let's see. ESPHome external components, sensor round, mmWave, home assistant, ESPHome. External e-paper. Speech. Laura 1, Core 2, Seed Grove, Home, okay, Home Assistant. Now, I don't know the code name for this thing. Does this thing have a code name? I'm almost there anyway. Okay, Deep Sleep, Seed Studio. Okay, maybe I'm not almost there. Grove, LoRaWAN. No, didn't see it. Search for IoT. ESP, IDF, ESP, AWS, no. IoT, no, okay. Button, no. So let's try this again. Shouting at chat is way more fun than missing the live and just shouting at the TV. True. For button, yeah, no, nothing for button. So maybe they don't have one for this one. Oh, an MR60 FDA2. No, okay. So they copied. They made this guide for another board, and then they copied it, but they forgot to replace a few things. Like, I mean, this screenshot is also from that different device. See the links. What? I was gonna say we could leave a comment, but I have to sign in. Okay, we can sign in. Yeah, it's called the IoT button. If you wouldn't have to do the documentation yourself. Yeah, exactly. But this is why I like including ESPHome examples in text form instead of pre-compiled binaries. Yeah, I don't think they have it. Projects? No. That's C6? No. IoT? Not one that applies. No, I know you can't share links. No, sorry. Did you find a good link, Alexander? You could put it in Discord in the random chat. I can check it out. If you found a link to the ESPHome configuration for this thing. Because this isn't it. Yeah, this is all different. Oh, okay, you did. Okay, let me go to my Discord. Random stuff. Where are you? There. Gadgets. Okay, copy link. Okay. ESPHome projects. Okay. Soil. See. Okay. Yeah. Multifunctional. Yeah. Connect. Well, this flashes it with a new firmware. We don't want that. Cancel. I mean, I understand I can flash a new version on there. But, you know, I can't move it to the HA network. That's not exposed on my Wi-Fi. That would be bad if it was. Good at the GitHub at the top. Okay, sure. Xiaomi ESP. Oh, okay. This is a different one. Projects. Oh, Seed Studio IoT button. Oh, there's a YAML. We've got a YAML. Okay, let's copy this and paste it in here. Now let's look at this one. Okay, we're getting somewhere. IoT button. Let's see. Name, friendly name. Add max suffix. Okay, yeah. So that gives it a unique ID. Wait for initialization. Okay. Oh, it does a lot of SDK configurations. Wow. That's probably to enable all the sleeping. So it's using the ISP IDF. Okay. External. Okay. Pull some. Okay. Components. Light sleep and API. ESPHome. Wi-Fi connected. Okay. Show green color for 3 seconds and turn off safe power. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Okay, yeah, binary sensor. The IoT button on for 300 milliseconds. Yeah, okay, yeah. Timing. Oh wow, lots of timing in there. Cool. No activity for 2 minutes. Enter light sleep. After 10 seconds, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this we can make work. Security be damned. No. So let's see how I can do this now, because I can flash it. But I could also just put in my Wi-Fi credentials. Can it play Doom? No. Sorry. Okay, so they do have a GitHub with these things on there. It's just not on the documentation page, which kind of sucks. Oh, they updated it 13 hours ago. Oh, okay, nice, yeah. Anyway, if I save this and stop sharing for just a second, hold on, and steal some Wi-Fi information. Okay, I should be able to share again. So we have the Wi-Fi component here. And I think I can just add this. Share all your passwords. No. I think I can just share this so that it connects to my home network. And then I can connect to the IP. And that should do it. It won't work with the DNS or the... it doesn't create a DNS entry automatically, but I can fix that later. So let's say install. Manual download. You're really trustworthy. Yes. Does my Home Assistant need more memory? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's still using 4 gigs. Okay. Yeah, I can set, once it logs into my wireless, I can see which IP it got. And then, or either I can give it a static IP in here, or I can give it a DSP reservation in my router. That's what I usually do. And then in here I can say use IP address blah, and then it's fixed. Okay, so that was successful. So now I want to open ESPHome Web because, well, this is a VM. Now I should be able to connect to it. Yeah, connect. Install, choose, downloads. No. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I didn't download it, did I? I need to download it in factory format. Okay. Keep the file. Yeah, there it is. Okay, install. Okay, yeah, that's working. And then it should automatically arrive on my Wi-Fi. Oh, I was going to say, while it's installing, I can remove the other button, but magic smoke time? No, I don't think so. Oh, wow, that went quick. Okay. So let's go here and go to settings, devices, ESPHome, Seed Studio, blah, delete. No? Doesn't want to delete? Doesn't want to delete. Delete. Yes. Okay, now it's gone. Okay, good. Okay. So let's go here. And we have the Seed Studio IoT button, but of course it doesn't know where to connect to. Because, well, we didn't tell it where to connect to. So in Wi-Fi, I can say use address, and then I need to see which address it got. Yeah, okay. Oh, you get to see another of my IP ranges. So it got this IP address in my router. So now I should be able to say save. And in theory, I can now hit logs. And it doesn't do anything. Why not? Ah, there we go. Okay, yes. Ah, nice. Connected. Okay. Compile, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so now it's running the newest version. It connected to 10.10.10.128. Because I did the use address, so I just told it which IP address it has. Yeah. That's all good. Accepted, okay. Okay. Well, then we go back here. We say add integration, ESPHome. We know this is 10.10.128. Submit. Is it 10.10.120? Yes. I'm wondering if the device went to sleep. No, I already deleted the old one. I think the device actually went to sleep. Notifying Home Assistant of shutdown. Yes. Okay, so I need to wake it up. But, okay, yeah, skip and finish. There, okay. So now it's in here again. And I also have it in here. Because once I wake it up, it re-handshakes. So now can I use this button? Yeah, okay, that works again like it did before. Off, on, off, double click, double click, double click, long press, double click, and click, yeah. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so it boots. Okay, yeah, so these are all the ESPHome commands. That works fine. so much work for a button. Well, now at least we know how to do it. And we have control over the firmware, because now we can update it, right? In theory, I can hit install wirelessly, and it won't be able to connect, I think, maybe. Let's hit the button then once. I don't know why this takes so long, but okay. Let's see if we can wirelessly update it. The flick button. Uh-oh. The wireless update got stuck in the middle. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, yeah. All LEDs are on. Okay. So I guess this is going to hammer your Wi-Fi, right? Because it goes off. Okay, so let's disconnect the power. It should have charged long enough now. It's still on. Where is this camera focusing? Come on. Hold on. What? What are you doing? Something is wrong. For some reason, I'm not able to adjust my focus on my camera. Okay, let's see if that's better. Right, so now I think it's... No, it's still glowing blue. Oh, is this the issue? Oh, hold on. Let's disconnect that. Okay. There we go. Okay. 6 of those old Amazon buttons that use small AAA, have to keep them off the internet. Amazon bricked them. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know. Get a Sony. No. I like my Panasonic cameras, but sometimes, you know. Okay, so it's disconnected, but it still has a blue light. Oh, there it went. Okay, the blue light is off. So let's see how fast it reacts. I'm going to... Okay, now it's unavailable. Okay. So, click. I don't know. Did it do anything? Okay, so it did switch. But I wonder if it's going to take that long every time. No, it did switch. It did switch. So now I can turn it on and off and whatever. So let's have it die again. And then yeah, the dashboard can be slow to update. So let's make an automation. If switch 1 is switched, it'll turn off some of these lights. Settings, automations, create automation, create new automation, add trigger, device, seed, switch 1 is turned on or off. Okay. And then do add action. device. I don't remember the device name. The desk 24 volt. And then turn off. I need to see what it's called again. Sorry, hold on. The top desk cam light. Top desk. Oh, here turn toggle top desk cam light. Save. Seed button desk cam light. There. Okay. Save. So when switch 1 is turned on or off, it will toggle, well, one of my main lights here. I know, Joey, you can use your phone. I also use my phone a lot, but some places and some spots, it'd be nice to not have to pull my phone out all the time. So the blue light is still. Oh. Wait, why was it triggered? Oh. Because it became unavailable? Wait. Devices. ESPHome. So now it thinks it's unavailable. That's a problem. Okay, we need to rewrite this automation. Not when it's turned off or on. When switch 1 is turned on. No, I don't. I want to toggle it. Really? I can't do that? So, okay, let's try and press it. Okay, that's a pretty decent reaction speed, and now I should be able to just do this. Okay, that's fine. I mean, even the initial press is pretty good. Use the switch entity state. Yeah, we need to ignore. Can we do some settings? No. No. Maybe we can add a condition. No. No, that doesn't see any. No. Use a state trigger instead of a device trigger. State. Okay. So delete this. Delete, add trigger. When something happens to an entity. Other trigger. No, let's try, okay, entity. State. Okay, select an entity. Seed. Switch 1. Select an wait. Okay, yeah. Optional. Okay, yeah, this was still the old automation, so that's fine. So let's save that. So when Seed Studio IoT button switch 1 changes state or any attributes. Use the entity, not the device. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Switch 1. I can't tell it to ignore it, right? Then 2 should be on. Yeah, okay. Well, but then I have to add 2. I guess I can do that from off to on. Save. And then I need to add another trigger. No, but then it's going to do both at the same time. I want it to toggle, right? If it's on, it needs to turn it off, and otherwise, I don't want to make two automations. Yeah, no, oh, you should be able to the 2 field. Well, I can only have 1 here. Oh, wait. If it goes from whatever to on, then it needs to do the action. Okay, save. Yeah, no, right. So now I have, when Seed Studio switch 1 changes to on from whatever state it was in, it will toggle the desk light. Okay, so let's try it. Let's count also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I have to press it again. Yeah, okay. So once to wake it up, and then 2 times the second time to do the action, I guess. Why wouldn't it? In theory, it should turn it off. Yeah. So once it detects the button is on, it'll toggle the light. In theory. Okay, so now it worked. And now it didn't work. But now it does? What? Oh, no, wait. The button stays on because it's not a momentary switch. Oh. Crap. Yeah, but I don't want to use another one for off. I just want to always hit the button once, so we need to think about this. I guess I could use the button itself, the binary sensor, and that would do it. Yeah, so if I use the binary sensor, that works, because it's a momentary button, right? No, this works. So I changed it from not using the button 1, 2, or 3 to using the binary sensor itself, and that is a momentary switch. So that way I can do this automation. Use the when in whatever state change, and then use and if. The when? No, you don't do that for switch 2. For switch 2, that wouldn't work. I mean, you can only connect one action like this. Yeah, no, I get it. I get that. But at least this now works. That's the main functionality I want out of this. But we can try and think of a better way. Ah, okay. Later, Joey. And if below and then what? Okay, so in the top section, do I need to add a different trigger, Philip? Oh, you can't set that in the UI. Ah, that's what we're missing. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Bitrip. The device shouldn't switch state of the switches when going to sleep, but they become unavailable. So, yeah. HA automations are too complex. Well, you know, select an entity. Let's select switch 1 again. When in the top section, the when is the switch changing state and if is for conditions. When and if. Yeah, sure, but then should I say device seed is available? No, I can't say is available. Not device, entity. Okay, a condition, entity, state. Okay. This one, I guess, then. How do I then make it is not? Attribute? No. I don't understand, Philip. Sorry. You can rule out the unavailable state. But I don't see how I can do an if not. You can add one for on and one for off, not the others. Oh, okay, like that. Okay, sure. State on. Save. And condition. Seed. No, wait. Yeah, add condition. Entity. State. Seed. Button 1. State. Off.
They talk about another kind of word. Another kind of word.
And then we can change this back. Let's remove this one. Delete. Switch 1. No. Delete. Add trigger. Device. Switch 1 is turned on or off. Okay. Save. So now it says, okay, when switched 1 is turned on or off, and if the switch is on or off, so not unavailable, then toggle the light. What a flawed UI. This is more configuration work than I would have expected. So let's hit the button. And let's hit it again. No. 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 Something is not working. Oh, it did trigger. What? Triggered. Your AND if is wrong. You need an OR. Oh. But how do I do that? Okay, I get what you're saying, but how do I do that? Is it a building block? Oh. Or. Oh god. Okay, can I do this? Okay, nice. Okay, that's nice. Save. Okay. Okay. So now if any of the two conditions match, that's okay. Okay. Click. Triggered. Oh, we have light. Click. Yeah, turns off. Turns on. Turns off. Cool. Okay. So now we wait to see if my light turns off when this thing turns off. Oh yeah, for sure, Doomboy. This has come a long way since what it used to be. For absolutely. Oh, but you should have an easier way of disabling unavailable, because yeah, this kind of doesn't make sense. Now you have HA Automation Certificate Level 1. Woohoo! Yes! Yes! Yeah, but it will turn unavailable, but it shouldn't register now, because that's not an on or off state. We'll see, Philip. We'll see. I'm going to open my second drink here. Exactly, Rob. This is a bit convoluted that you have to, take out the unavailable or offline modus. Yeah, I don't know. I can understand it from a technical perspective, but from a user perspective, they wouldn't know what's going on. For sure, guys. Absolutely. Yeah. Uh-oh. It triggered. It says triggered. But it triggered because the on-off changed. But it didn't meet the conditions that Philip came up with. So it didn't switch the light. Good. Because it's off. Right. So here's the button. Button. Nope. Doesn't want to do it. Doesn't like the button. Oh, there it is. Nope. Saw my face. So here's the button, and it's off. So let's go back here. And I'll hit it once. That turns it on. Nothing happens. Let's scroll this up. Okay, and that hit it again. Triggers red. I would have expected that to do it. And it's not working. Oh, now it worked. Okay. Yeah, so now it keeps working. Okay. So maybe retrieving the state triggers, or the states of that switch for the condition matching, is making it a lot slower. Okay, let's keep that off for now. Computer says, no. Computer says, wait, hold on, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's wait for it to die. I mean, I think the design is quite nice, and you get an 18650 with it, and it'll likely last for, I don't know, a year before it needs to be recharged, and then it's just simple USB-C and it lasts another year. I don't know. That'd be fine. That's awesome. It could be Yop, but without the conditions in there, it was a lot faster. It was fun. It was a meetup day, for more a community meetup day, but Frank and some other developers were there too, because they happen to be Dutch. And yeah, we hang out. I got to talk to a few of them and talk to some other people there too. And yeah, that was cool. It was nice. Your availability updates? Oh, available. Me? Yeah, I see that now. Oops. Make a rule to send button on after waking up. Oh, yeah. Later, Dutch Maker. It's not the conditions making it slow. I don't know. I felt faster before. But let's see. Seed Studio blah. Okay, I'm just checking when it last reported to Wi-Fi. So let me hit the button. There. It's on Wi-Fi now, so it instantly connects to Wi-Fi. And then oh, it triggered? Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. Yeah. Meet the god, Frank. Yeah. Yeah, so when it's online, it's fine. Just when it's offline, it takes a while. But and it's not sure if it registers the first trigger. Maybe the API connect. Yeah, could be. We could try and see in the code. Where is it? Yeah. So blah blah blah. Yeah, I set the IP address. ESPHome live log, yeah. Oh, we could check that. Power toggle. Today, 1 second, okay. Short click, yeah. Switch to subtle flicker, okay. Rainbow, oh, okay. So the button also does different things with different presses. That's pretty cool. They made a nice configuration file. Okay, blue. Okay. Binary sensor. On for at most 300 seconds, off, okay. Yeah. No activity for 2 minutes entering sleep. Okay, yeah. Okay, 2 minutes. And it checks that every 10 seconds. Okay. We can check the log here. Log. So that's the live log. Let's wait a bit. I like this transparent overlay. That's good. Okay, it turned off. So let's click the button. That was okay. That's okay. I think I need to remember that it needs a 300 millisecond press. So if I click it too fast like that, yeah, okay. But maybe the first time especially it doesn't register. Okay, I also don't need to click it too long. Does the LED indeed do different things? So double click. Yeah, now it's yellow. Double click, yellow, and let's hold it. Yeah, now it's rainbow. Yeah, that's cool. And you could also just reprogram that in the ESPHome configuration to be a different color or something like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, and so while it's on, I can also get the logs, although for some reason this is very slow. I'm not used to that being so slow. Is it also this slow for other devices? Yeah, it is. Huh, interesting. Okay, not sure what's going on there. Anyway, yeah. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff and thinking about it. I find it a bit stupid that this thing became unavailable. Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense because the device indeed isn't there. But I wonder if there is a configuration variable you could add where this part... I mean, that this one is unavailable, I understand. But I feel that maybe this switch should be persistent in Home Assistant, although it's a device thing, so... I don't know. Yeah, because now it went unavailable. But at least the automation doesn't trigger, right? So let's try it once more. I'm going to give it a normal press, like that. Green, no red. No red, so it didn't trigger. And I can hit it again, but if it's not consistent, that's going to be hell. I don't like that. or it turned the switch off. No. What? Oh, wait. I don't think this is correct. I think it's causing... okay. It's turned on or off. No, I want to use it as a toggle. So it should always toggle. Maybe in the YAML only after the button works. So sometimes the device comes online, but it doesn't trigger the button. Okay, so let's remove the device again. Delete, add trigger, entity, state, seed, button switch 1, and then from and to should be, no, but then, yeah, from and to should, no, yes, from and to should be empty, because we use the and if statement here that we only look for on or off. So even if it changes from on to unavailable, that doesn't matter to us. But then I wonder if it remembers the last state. Or if it always comes up. So if it was unavailable, here it came up off. And here it came up off. Let's check more. But here it came up on. So then, does it remember the state of the button? What does it come back with, right? Let's see, because currently it's... it thinks it's on. So let me press it. We only get the green, no red. Turn on. No, wait. But it was on, then it became unavailable, and now it's on again. But I guess the way we did it now, it doesn't really matter if it switches any state, so also from being unavailable to on or off, it'll always trigger it. But that's okay, because that's what we want, right? Yeah, since it's a toggle, exactly. Yeah. So we can't really do it on or off, because it could come back on or off. I don't know. I guess we could test that. Yeah, because actually it didn't trigger the button, but it sensed the device was back online, so it re-enabled the entity. So let's leave the button on and wait. Yeah, sleep tower. I was thinking about that too. Edit. So let's make it, instead of 120, 12. Install. Let's press the button again once. Wirelessly. I don't know why this is so slow. I need to look at my Home Assistant server. I never mess with the production one. It just works. Oh no, wait. I just set it to 12 seconds, so I'll never be able to reflash it. That was stupid. Okay. Maybe. I'll have to try it a few times. Maybe on USB. Okay, so this still works. Yeah, okay. So the state is currently switch is on. Okay, turned off. So the switch state was on. Now the switch state is unavailable. I click it once. It didn't trigger the button. It just triggered the power up. Okay, and the switch state is still on. So it remembered the switch state, but since it changed from unavailable to on again, and we have the conditions here, it makes it work, right? Let's try it again. Boot. So let's turn it off like that. Okay, it's turned off. Good. It's unavailable again. So click it once. It only lit up green. Yeah, and the switch comes back off, but it works because it detects that it changed from unavailable to off or on. It doesn't matter in this case anymore, right? So it just knows when the device comes online. Now that works if you only use the single press, but if you use the multiple presses, that doesn't work. I mean, we can still do the multiple no, okay, it slept already. The multiple presses. But, I mean, if you just use it as a single button, this at least works more consistently, right? No, it doesn't work for double press, because if it's sleeping and I double press it, it won't register it, I think. Let me check. Okay, so it's unavailable, and the switch 2 was off. If I now just double tap it, I think it registered a single button click. Yeah. No, I didn't register anything. Yeah, that would be a lot easier there, Moonlight Shaker. Try hopping on one foot, yeah. Yeah, but then it would always do both actions, Philip. Right? It would do the button 1, or the switch 1 and the switch 2 actions. I use the Home Assistant VM theme. And the switch 3. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is a more reliable way of doing it. Oh, I just hit it while it was turning off. Okay. But it only works if you use it as a single button. So maybe the default behavior where you turn it on and then hit the button is better. Would that work? Yeah, I think it would work because the button press is registered in ESPHome, so on the device itself. So once it comes online, it'll just send that to Home Assistant. Yeah. Can't win them all. Yeah. So I think the original way it works is better. But then we have the unavailable crap again. Huh. No, okay, yeah. Okay, we can do this. From any to on. Save. So let's, and then from any to on, turn on. Okay. Oh, they did talk about the automation. Automations. And they say select state as the switch trigger, state, and then enter switch 1 from off to on. Click save. Yeah, but I don't like those animations because then I have to create an animation or an automation. Because then I have to create an automation for on and a separate automation for off, and then I have to do that for everything. I mean, that's basically what I have now. If it switches from, okay, let's say off to on, it'll turn on the light. Let's try it. Okay, let's wake it up. Didn't wake up. Okay. And then press or what? Okay, so now this works. Yeah, but now I can't turn it off. Yeah, okay. You can do this in one animation. Add a when if and then under do. When if? How do I add a when if? Is it a condition? Go to the then do part. Okay, then do. I guess I shouldn't use a device. Ah, right. And oh, you need a building block here too. Okay. Oh, I haven't played with this for a while. I set up the automations in our house like years back. If then. Okay. Ah, okay. So then we can do conditions. If device entity state seed switch state on, then No, no. Device. Office desk. Turn on. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Garage backroom, yeah. Turn on. And let me try it this way. Conditioning. So if the is on, it turns on the desk light, and then I do another one. Choose. No, is it choose? No. Configuring a button becomes quickly if then, if condition. No, maybe I can duplicate it. Hold on. Sorry. Delete. Duplicate. Yes. Okay. Blah blah blah. If is off. Not turn on, but turn off. And then we should be able to remove the and ifs. Delete. And then this can be whatever. Okay. So when Seed Studio button 1, switch 1 changes state or any attribute, if the switch is on, it should turn on the lights, and if it's off, it should turn off the lights. And in theory, I think it'll ignore everything else, because there's no actions otherwise, right? The same API call for low to high. No, this is all in Home Assistant. JSON API? No, we don't need that. So let's see. I wake up the device. And let's wait for the switch to become available. Just to be sure. See what the switch is set to. The switch is set to off. So now I set it to on. Okay. What a simple, complex UI to figure out. Yeah, yeah. So now it goes unavailable. In theory, that's fine. It doesn't change from on to off. And if I hit the button again, what does it come back with? I think it comes back with on. So it doesn't do anything. That's good. Yeah, when it goes into sleep mode, it also sees it as a state change. But since the state change isn't on or off, it doesn't do anything. Well, it's very flexible in some sense, but it also means some things can become very complicated. So let's see. If we wake it up again, we wake up the button. Nothing happens. Nothing should happen. It should come back with on, I think. Let's wait for it. That 12, yeah, okay, so it comes back in the last state it was in. Okay, so that's good. Let's wait for it to sleep again. Okay, it went back to sleep. Let's wake up the device and now press the button. Okay. Yeah. So let's leave it off. I think so, Job. I think it wakes up to the previous state. So let's wait for it. Come on. Okay, 12 seconds. It went to unavailable. That's fine. Let's wake up the device but not change the setting. Yeah, it came back with being off. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Philip, that is true. Yep. Okay, so now I'm just going to press it once and then press it again because I want to change the state. Yeah, okay, that works. So let's wait for it a little bit longer so it, disappears from the Wi-Fi and everything. And I think this way it works. You just have to remember that every time you press it, you have to press it first to activate it and then to do the action. Yeah, I agree there, Rob, and Gaz also. So this was a bit longer. So now I'm just going to press it and press it again because I want to turn my light off. So it sent the command, or it knows the command, but it's not available yet. Let's wait for it to become available. Yeah, and then it does it. Okay. Right. So it remembers the state and the button press is registered on the device and then sent to Home Assistant as soon as it connects. Gateway drug to go back to hard buttons all around. Yeah, kinda. I mean, this isn't the best button experience. So now I want to turn it on, so I'm just going to hit it once and then another time. I have to wait for it to connect. Yeah, I get it, Rob. I get it. I don't know if this can be done differently. It clicks okay. The button can wiggle a little bit, if you can hear it. Right? And the clicky is a bit plasticky, but it's okay. Now, I clicked it various times. I have no idea what's going to happen. No, Rob, I don't think it'll run for months without deep sleep. Yeah, but if I need to do that, Gaz, then I can just use one of my own controllers. Yeah, I mean, this way it does work. But I don't know. It wouldn't be for something that needs to react anytime soon, right? Let's say I want to turn the light on, click once, click it another time. And wait. Yeah, I don't know about that. I bought 4 of these. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As a button, it's not great. It's not great. We could probably convert it to ESPHome like someone else mentioned in the beginning of the stream. Yeah, probably job. Yeah. No, they were not a sponsor. I bought these things. And the hardware is great. The hardware is great. It's just Wi-Fi button for something that's not always connected. Not great, it seems. And I think keeping it always on will drain the battery because of the Wi-Fi. So, I mean... yeah. A Quin LED version of this soon? No, well, generally, I don't have to design and everything, and I liked this design. I like that there's an 18650 inside and a USB 32 or a USB ESP32C6. That's all good. It just doesn't work as flawlessly as I thought it would. Oh yeah, yeah. No, this will consume a lot more power, Bitrip. Yeah. In theory, maybe, but then you need to have Zigbee firmware, and I don't know if that exists. I think it would also work faster in ESP. How's it called again? ESPHome? No. I forgot the name. I just said it. Okay. ESP Now. Is in ESP Now mode, it would probably also work better. Yeah, yeah, exactly. A job. But then, it has to talk to a device and not to Home Assistant directly. So that makes it a very different thing. Yeah. With a lower sleep timer. What do you mean lower? You want it to sleep in like 2 seconds? Well, that would make it consistent behavior. Let's do that. Edit. 2 seconds is 120. Save. Let's see if we can get this done. Install. Am I hitting the button? Oh. This damn chat delay. Now it's going to 2 seconds. I'm gonna hit the button again. Oh, it's uploading. Oh, there's sample code and instructions for Zigbee. Okay, okay. Okay, so now it's set to 2 seconds. So let's wake it up and switch the button. But will it now sleep before it's connected? It might. It did it for just a second. Okay, wake up, switch. Switch. Okay, let's wait for it. Let's wait for it to really disappear from the Wi-Fi. Okay. Turn on. Switch. It's taking too long. It's gonna turn off. It's turning off before it has a chance to negotiate with Home Assistant that it's back. Maybe if I keep pressing it. Yeah, I have to keep pressing it. At some point it'll register. There it is. So can I now... No, it's gone again. Can I now turn it on? No. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. 2 seconds is too short. But now how do we install it? Wirelessly. I'm just going to keep pressing the button. Sorry for the disco. No, stop compiling, you idiot. Upload the thing. Oh, it's not responding anymore. The LED is stuck. Oh, there it goes. Hey there, Sean. Okay. We're back to 2-minute mode. Wait, is it now off and on? That's not... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the flexibility of ESPHome means you can make it work the way you want to. In my case, one of the use cases I had in mind was just turning the lights off for the whole house when I go to bed. Now I do that on my phone. But I could just connect it to this button, and then if it senses the button has been pressed, in the most reliable way, turn everything off, done. Right? Yeah. I don't know. Hey there, Monty. It's an interesting idea, but the execution on the software side is a bit flawed. Well, Monty, I don't have Zigbee or anything else. So in my case, having a wireless button, it sounded nice to me because I don't have any other network that would receive that wireless button. If a cat works on the button, you have a party. Yeah, true. Right. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. That was interesting, though. I got these in a few weeks back. I hadn't had time to play with them yet. So I was like, okay, well, we need to have something to stream about because my video isn't finished. And I thought it would be an interesting topic. But Wi-Fi button with ESPHome sounds like something you want. In reality, maybe not so much. Secret time. Sorry. The secret is that there should be a video next week. I don't have a secret. Sorry. It's like a tent. What? You always think it's a good idea, but they suck the setup and take down. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll probably use some anyway for stuff I don't use frequently, but then don't want to pick up my phone for. I don't know, something like that, right? And since it's ESPHome, you can make this do other stuff, right? Because the LEDs and the configuration currently is as it is, but you could easily change that to, I don't know, make this LED shine continuously when the button is on or off when it's turned on, right? So that you actually have a status indicator on the device itself instead of having to rely on whatever else. So I think with some reconfiguration and making it purpose suited for what you want to do with it, I think it can work a lot better than it does currently. But, you know, yeah. I'm in the land of... No, I'm not in the land of IKEA. I'm in the Netherlands, but we have IKEA. I just don't have Zigbee. So, you know. So I think I will use them, but then reprogrammed with my own ESPHome sketch to not use this whole switch button arrangement. But just have it do a single function and then have the LEDs as status indicators. So yeah. Because the hardware is pretty good. I like the hardware. That's just a Zigbee dongle away from usable. Yeah, true. But then again, my Home Assistant lives on a VM that roams over multiple servers, so I'd need a Zigbee stick in each of them, and I've heard that Zigbee then completely breaks if you migrate it over to a different server and blah blah blah. I don't know. Zigbee is super good. Okay. Yeah, but I want it to work high available. So currently everything I do is high available, right? A network Zigbee coordinate. Yeah, okay, that could work. Then I can also place it in spots where I need them. I do that with ESPHome and the Bluetooth proxies. Oh, doesn't ESP32C6 have Bluetooth? ESP32C6 Bluetooth. Oh, it does have Bluetooth. I use HAHA with that. Cool. So the C6 also has Bluetooth, so we might be able to change it into a Bluetooth BLE button, and then my Bluetooth BLE proxies could pick those up. That kind of does the same thing as Zigbee. And that might work better because then the states would be always available, because on the Bluetooth router, I guess you could say, the state wouldn't disappear, right? And it's also stateless instead of booting a whole ESP. Might be better. Well. I don't know. Might look into that. Be cautious of Bluetooth ESPs that are Wi-Fi. What? They cause a lot of traffic on the Wi-Fi? Sure. You could leave it on since it doesn't have Wi-Fi too. I wouldn't know why enabling or disabling Bluetooth would cause more Wi-Fi traffic though, but okay. Okay, well, let's get it charged up. I have my own ESPs that do Ethernet and Bluetooth. That's no problem. Yeah, no, I can think of multiple ways, but maybe using BLE is a better way than doing it this way. I don't know. Don't do Wi-Fi to Bluetooth, they're chatty. What? Why? I've been running like that for 8 years, it's been fine. You know, I have all those little sensors that are BLE in my home. They report to a BLE ESP and then send that to Home Assistant. Well, yeah, anything on the same spectrum is on the same spectrum. That's not a surprise, I think. I mean, I can't imagine that's the surprise. But yeah, I have lots of BLE sensors that talk to Bluetooth on an ESP and then send that to Home Assistant. I've been running with that for at least 8 years. Or 7 years, I don't know, but for a very long time. So, yeah, that's no problem at all. Yeah, the ESP is on Wi-Fi, yeah. Well, I can show you. Let's see here. Oh, okay. My Home Assistant's really slow. ESPHome, Attic Temp Sense. Yeah, this is... it's running 2021-12. It's not been updated for a while. Oh, wait, you can't see. There. This one, it's called Attic Temp Sense. It runs a ESPHome version from like 3 or 4 years ago. And it has some Xiaomi sensors connected to it. And those register, you know, the temperature for the bathroom or the temperature for the hallway. And it receives those over BLE and then sends them through ESPHome with Wi-Fi to my Home Assistant. I don't understand. There has to be a better reason than it's BLE, because that doesn't make sense. But maybe I'll look up the video. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, as I said, I've been doing this for years. Since the last time I updated this ESP was, well, eons ago. What's the uptime? Oh, it's not up that long. Okay, 4 million seconds. Okay, hold on. Let's calculate. 4078792 divided by 60. That's 67,000 minutes divided by 60. That's 1,133 hours divided by 24. Oh, it's up for 47 days. Okay, that's fine. I use RF button near the door with some DIY RF. Works wireless. Yeah, probably. Well, you do need to know an ESP with multiple radios cannot use multiple radios concurrently. This is a limitation in all of the ESPs. So if you have Wi-Fi, Zigbee, and Bluetooth on the same ESP, you cannot use those at the same time. You can use them quasi at the same time. So I can get the BLE sensor data and then at 50 milliseconds later send that over Wi-Fi to ESPHome or Home Assistant. But you can't. That's also why with a C6 in here, like this one, you cannot create a Zigbee router with an ESP32C6, because that would mean both Zigbee and Wi-Fi would need to be active actually concurrently, and it can't do that. It only has one, how do I call that? One transceiver. So that transceiver can only do one of the protocols at the same time. It can do, it's staggered if it doesn't need to be exactly at the same time, but if you can't create a router with it, but I can create a proxy with it which takes in messages and only listens, and then sends that out over Wi-Fi again, but I don't care if that's 50 milliseconds or 100 milliseconds later. So maybe they're talking about that. Once you update ESPHome, there will be many, many surprises. Maybe. But yeah, this isn't the only one. I have the attic bed quad here. That is my LED dimmer that is behind my bed. But it also does some Bluetooth devices. And some are offline because I haven't replaced the battery. This one's probably 2 hours ago. Okay. 3 minutes ago. Yeah, so... does this one do anything? Oh, I did configure something, but it's not active anymore. Attic 24 volt. Oh yeah, this is a AN Penta DIY that's been running for wow, what? Hold on. How long has this been running? 26 164 290. Okay, divided by 60, divided by 60, divided by 24. This AN Penta DIY has been running for 302 days. Oh, nice. Well, the same issue applies with ESPNow. It can't be active at the same time-ish. And also, I'd like to use it with ESPHome, and there's no official integration for that yet. There are some unofficial integrations, I believe, but yeah. Yeah, it's connected to QIoT, which is a different subnet than where Home Assistant lives, which is a different subnet than my other wireless clients, which is a different subnet than my networked clients. I don't understand why this is such a weird concept. I find everything in the same subnet a horrible concept, because then you'll get loads of Wi-Fi issues, because everything is broadcasting on that single subnet. And so all the LAN clients and the discovery and whatever protocols that are floating around everywhere on your network are all going to hammer on the same network and have to be delivered to all your Wi-Fi clients at the same time. It's a stupid concept. So I have different subnets. So the broadcasts over there, well, they can't go over here, which are my Wi-Fi clients. And my Wi-Fi clients don't need to talk to each other either. So they can only go talk to my router, and then they can talk to the rest of my network, but they can't talk to each other because they don't need to broadcast or whatever anything. I don't know. I find it such a weird concept, Philip. But maybe that's because I come from the enterprise world, where this will give serious issues. Wi-Fi will go broken, kaput, will not function anymore, with too many clients on there that are just blabbering about to everyone at the same time. It's bad. It's stupid. Segregate your Wi-Fi. Make it a different subnet. And then route the traffic. Much better. Great. No more problems with lots of devices online. Sorry. Sorry for the rant. It's gone. Okay, it's out of there. Oh, you've had good luck with the Wisdom Remote and ESPNow? Cool. Okay, yeah, well, maybe I'll check it out. That'd be interesting. But yeah, then it connects to an ESP that's always going to be online. So that fixes that issue, basically. Right? Oh, sure, sure. I was just talking about practical examples. For security reasons, there's lots of more reasons to do all that. But even at home, I have currently, let me check, registration table. I have 54 devices online on Wi-Fi, right? If those would all be chatting to each other, and then there's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 wired clients, and those would also all be broadcasting, and all the crap your PC does with Bonjour and MDNS and some weird ass game you start which also starts to broadcast on your network and blah blah blah. If that would all talk to each other on the same subnet, yeah, my Wi-Fi would be busy. Yeah, and you have to remember, Wi-Fi is a hub. It's not a switch, it's a hub. Only one client can talk at the same time. That's why I have 5 access points, so then you can talk with 5 clients at the same time. But I mean, and if it needs to broadcast the same message to all the clients, or multicast or whatever, yeah, that's going to take up a lot of bandwidth. So yeah, anyway. I said I was done. Sorry, I kept going. Can I show you my wireless network? I guess I can show you my wireless network. Hold on. That's fun. I guess that's the secret of today. Quindor's wireless network. There. I need to make this a bit bigger. See, here you can see... Can I move my mouse? I think so. Yeah. So here you can see my access point on the first floor, on the backyard, driveway, kitchen, and the office for 2.4 gigahertz. And then I have also for 5 gigahertz. Those share the same SSID for all of them though. And you can see that I have multiple SSIDs. So I have 4 SSIDs. I have private, LAN, IoT, and public. So public blocks a lot of stuff, but then people can internet if they're building here or near here, whatever, and they need some internet, that's fine. But as you can see, there's a little bit of traffic flowing on all of them, but the idea or the clue is it's better to have multiple access points which have a weak signal than to have one access point which has giant antennas and then has all the clients connect to it, and then it has to switch down to talk to the client that's furthest away. So then your giant access point still performs like shit, because you could have clients that are very fast and nearby, but it still needs to take into account that traffic from that client that's very far away and very slow. So I have multiple access points spread around the house to which the clients that are nearest to it connect to, and then you have multiple radios which can do multiple things at the same time. And, you avoid a lot of these issues, right? So it's better to get a few cheaper access points than one giant access point. Because, yeah, there's seemingly stuff on my driveway access point, there's stuff on my kitchen access point, stuff on my office access point on the first floor. And these might be these BLE to Wi-Fi ESPHome sensors that are reporting their data and stuff like that. But that's fine. ESPHome update, surprises. More like small stroke. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this one is from 2022. Oh, I haven't updated these in a while. But then again, if it works fine, why do I need to update? These are on an IoT network that doesn't get internet. So even there's no risk. So even if this is an old version on there and it's compromised, well, this network doesn't have access to the internet. So nothing will happen, right? That's, again, one of the reasons to have Wi-Fi in a different subnet, so you can set different rules. I don't know. I get that it's more complex, but, Exactly. So all the newer tech is cool with your smartphone and your computer or your laptop, but then you connect a bunch of ESPs and you're back to the same shit again because, well, they don't do that. So I guess that's the tip for today. Build better Wi-Fi. Basically, when I built this house, the type of insulation that is used and the windows, they block any and all signals. So I can stand outside looking through the window at the access point in my kitchen, and I will have zero reception when I'm standing outside. And, well, that was annoying. So that's why I designed to have an access point in the backyard. So that covers that area. And to have an access point at the front for when we're over there, or the car, or other items, sensors, other stuff. So I have Wi-Fi coverage all around my home also, basically. With my home in between to block the site to each other. Oh no, Philip, I already don't have a lot of time. Yeah. And the new house we're designing will be even better. But yeah, we have a heat pump and a very good insulation. It's actually, we have so good insulation, it's a problem during the summer because I have to actively cool the house because otherwise it's unlivable. Because once the heat gets in, it's never going to go away again. And that's excellent in the winter, because then it's cheaper to, heat your house. But that really sucks in the summer, because, well, it's too warm. It's way too warm. Our air conditioning in the attic is broken, so we had a heat wave a while back, and it was like 29 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning over there. It's just not okay. So yeah. Yeah, Stefan. It's a known problem for newer houses. I'd say ours is now 10 years old, 9 years old, but it was built to better than current standards at that point because I specified those. So yeah, newer houses will have that problem, right? Yeah, they have metal foil. Yeah. That blocks the signal. That's correct, Philip. And then the windows also have like film and stuff in there. So, good. Thank you for going on this journey for this IoT button. Let's see if it still works. Oh, wait, no, it turned off. Uh-oh. Why is it not working anymore? I thought it would work. What did I destroy? It goes to sleep real quick. Why? Okay, let's disconnect it from the charger. Ah, okay, now it works. Okay. I don't know. Cool, Sean. Maybe that's a better idea. Who knows? Having the ESP inside of the button, or the protocol or whatever, Good. Thank you all for watching. As I said, next week I hope to have a video ready. We'll see. And I hope to see you then in the live streams again or on the Discord. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.